Hello, my name is Bako Ambianda, and welcome to an interview with Almoktar. Almoktar is from Niger, and Almoktar is one of these 2015 selected candidates for Mandela Washington Fellows, which is a flagship program of Young African Leaders Initiative. It's a program that was a signature effort of President Barack Obama. Now, Almoktar, what do you do back in Africa that got you selected for the Mandela Washington program?
Okay, thank you, Bako. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to have this audience and talk about what we're doing. I'm running a business incubator. It's a structure that supports entrepreneurs to grow fast. Actually, we have like 30 enterprises that we support during the process of growing. So we have like an incubation program, a pre-incubation program, and also we have all this activity to shape the ecosystem to let the startups develop well.
Now, what inspired you to do such a thing?
Okay, two things. The first, I like a lot of your people who are looking. I lived I was diaspora. Like I lived 10 years in France, where I have, I think, a successful career in consulting. I was at Accenture, but I really need to impact maybe my community or what in my daily activity. I really need more challenge and more impact. Then I went back home to start my business. I started three startups in IT and also in renewable energies. Two of them failed. It doesn't work. And the one which success today and let me to they have incomes and generate enough revenue to start this incubator. Why I started the incubator? Because if I had the chance to integrate an incubator when I started the first one, I think I would not fail. So this is why I started this incubator to help my community from entrepreneurs from Niger to increase their chance of surviving, to increase the chance of success. This is the main focus. Like the statistic shows that 80% of startups which start fail after 2 years. So we want to invest this statistic and then have more successful startups.
That sounds really good. Now, I know a lot of young people from Africa who have started something and in 2 years, sometimes 3, they fail. And after they fail, they turn to be that negative people that they goes out and tell other people, you can't do this because I tried and it did not work. Now, you started 2 companies and it failed. What did you learn from failure?
Yeah, I learned a lot. It's like an experience of life, an experience of a professional experience. You earn an experience of how to do things better. Like the light has been after thousands of failure, then they come to find the light. So it's really a test. Failure is the test, and some people say fail fast, fail often, and then you can get success. And it's really what I learned from this failure. I learned I had a network because due to this failure, I create a really great network with Nigerian ecosystem and Nigerian entrepreneurs. And besides that, I really have this pool of people, the talent that I had been able to detect during these failures. I know who is good, who is better, who is the strength of every one of my team. And then now we come together to start this new startup and this incubator also. And it's worked very, very good so far.
Wow, congratulations. I'm really impressed and honored to interview men who have decided that I'm going to learn from my failure and I'm going to take this lesson to implement new strategies. Now, from what you're saying, you fall under those categories of people who had a good start. Like you went to France, you learned from France, and you took that opportunity and went back to your home country to start something. Now, you've been from Africa, and you've also had the opportunity to meet other people. There are a lot of young people in Africa who don't have that good opportunities. They don't have the good families. They don't come from a wealthy background. They don't know the people. They don't have the right connections, and they don't have the money. But they have something in them. Sometimes they just want to start something. They believe something within them that I want to create something. What do you have to say to those kind of young people?
Yeah, I would say start, just start. This is the first point. Believe in your strength, believe in your passion, and move forward. How? It's words. It's true. It's words, but to get it in the context of Africa, it's not easy. We have to take people. Yeah, there are big pitch around. The context of Africa is rising, of opportunities in Africa, but it's still difficult. People have to know that it's still difficult to do business in our countries. But it's on the other hand, it's a big opportunity for us. Mm-hmm. It is difficult, but it's an opportunity. A problem, you have to see it like an opportunity to get a solution. And if you get a solution with this complex problem, you have a competitive advantage among others, because it's difficult to have a solution and so this is what we try to do with our incubator. We don't take from them money at the beginning. We just look from the idea, from the product. Is it enough? Is that product have a competitive advantage to serve the market and to propose a really value for the client, for the end customer? This is what we look first, and then after, if it's success, we look for money, but not the first step. So maybe this is how we can encourage and support these young without
taking the money,
and then without taking them money.
That's really great. You know, during the 9/11 attack in the United States, some people fell back and they stopped spending. But that was the period that a lot of people become millionaires. While other people are crying because of the problems, the wise people are looking for the solutions. Now, I've had a friend, he was from Nigeria, and he told me he had a great product that he had built, and he wanted to get connected with great entrepreneurs from Nigeria. So he drafted a material and a business plan. He sent an email to about 46 great people in Nigeria, and within 3 weeks, none of those great people replied them. But when he took that same letter and sent it to entrepreneurs diaspora, he got a response within 3 days. Yeah. Now, why do you think the African or some countries in Africa are very harsh towards the young starters?
Yeah, it's about the mindset. It's about the mindset. Actually, in Africa, you have this mindset of I do things more for myself. It's more the individualism, which is, I think, more promoted. But it's the individualism because of the context. Because you have many people who can come and then screw up, can steal your money, you are a partner with that person, and maybe 2 or 3 days after you will find that he steal all the revenue of the enterprise, and he went doing things that with corruption and so on. So the ethics is one thing that is very it's a big challenge in the context of Africa and doing business in Africa, and that's why I think one is the biggest reason that's why you have these successful entrepreneurs that are not very accessible. This is one of the main challenges. Diaspora are in the context where the mindset is more open-minded. Here in US, here in Europe, the mindset is open. So the people are more willing, and these entrepreneurs are more willing to help, to giving back. Yeah, and that's why I went back in my community to give back what I learned.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you face this context, and one of our strategy is to say we want to stay among game changers.
Yes.
We have to, if this one is doing small thing, this one is doing, and then we can to do a co, we can create this dynamic with this small game changer, and then we can create a dynamic. And then now in my country we have an association that we call FADA. Like FADA is like a place where young come and just start up, yeah, and this stuff. And then we have this every week. There are very successful entrepreneurs, but there are also very young who are studying the entrepreneur, and then they come, they talk, and these young say, oh, how is it possible? I see you last day on TV talking, and today you are here with me, so I can make it. You know, this is, I think, some barrier that we don't need, that we just break.
I feel like when you say that, it makes a lot of sense to me, because when I got started in my journey, one of the things that it told me is find out those people who are doing stuff, because you got to work with the winning. And if you're the smartest one in your group, you need a new group. And I feel a lot of young people from Africa need to raise their game up, raise their relationship, because they are hanging out with the wrong people. You become a product of the people you have hung around with. So what do you have to say to young people who are not going anywhere in life, maybe based on the people they hang around with? What do you have to say to them?
And like you say, it's very accurate. You have to have around you some, if you feel you are the smartest guy in the group, so leave this group, look for another group, because you are not learning, you are just going down.
Yes.
So learn, always keep focused on your vision, your objective, and try to make it with people. And the network is like, I think is the key driver, really. Your network is the key driver. It changes everything. You have a good idea. If you don't have the right person who listen to you, you'll never take off. So this is really one advice I can give. But there is a lot of things going on the ground that you're gonna face, and the passion is one of the other key driver. I received maybe 10 projects per day at the incubator.
Wow.
And many of them, when they came and they told us, oh, Almoktar, how am I sure that you're not going to steal my idea? So this is one of the mindset that we are facing in our countries. And I say, oh, you know, someone can steal your idea, but he cannot steal your passion to implement your idea.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So that some people, and it's generally the mistake that we had, the misidea that we had. Someone gonna steal my idea, but if you're patient, you're committed, you're consistent, and you believe in what you're doing, nobody can do it better than you.
That is really true. I was reading a book by late Norman Vincent, The Power of Positive Thinking, and in the book he stated that what you put in your mind, nobody can ever take that away from you. Maybe it's your perseverance, it's your zeal. People can take what you have, or maybe what you offer, but they cannot take what you put into your mind. So that really makes a lot of sense. And it goes back to something I learned in entrepreneurship, that a true entrepreneur is someone who can fall from a plane, but before you land on the ground, you have built a rocket to take you back up. Now you went to France, you failed, you came back, you came to your country, you did some business, it failed, you learned from that, and you picked up and you kept going. I want to know some of the things that you realize that a lot of entrepreneurs need to be aware, because you did that and you were able to overcome them. So like you're giving them an advice that, hey, don't do this, you can do that.
Yeah, some advice are like, I think the first one is to knowing the context. Knowing the context, the legal context. Many people, when they start, they just come, they start their business, sometimes informal, in the informal sector, or if they are in formal sector, they are not very aware about, they don't have all the information. It's right that it's difficult to access to information in our countries, but you have to look for it before starting, because there are some incentive that people don't know, they just start, and they after 3 months they have taxes of maybe 50%, and they just say no, it's not possible. Like, I will close. So this is things that really can break the dynamic of a startup. There is also the talent. You have to have around you a good team, and for that you have to have these leadership skills. Mm-hmm. If you don't have money, you need leadership skills to convince this guy to come with you, to communicate your passion, to communicate your belief in your project. So I think this is one of the, and I experimented it. I have now a good team. I'm here. I will be here for 2 months, and it's okay. I'm confident about my team, and they are continuing to make money. Now we have three business ongoing, and I'm not there, and it's working. So that's all about the team. But after 3 failures, we understand that.
That sounds really good, and a lot of our viewers who have been watching really they really like to know how they can be part of this your business, or how they can learn from you, maybe a mentorship, or how they can support this thing that you're doing in your country to develop young people and to help kickstart your entrepreneurs business. How can they be part of your company?
Definitely, we are on internet. We have a website called Cipmen. It's www.cipmen.org. Then you can find all the information. We are very present on Facebook and Twitter at Cipmen, and we are now in Austin working on a project to launch a business accelerator, an accelerator for startups. So we are looking for mentors. If there are mentors who are looking for a challenge in Africa or in Niger, they are more than welcome, and work with us. We'll be very honored to have them with us.
That is really great. There's something that I learned, that in this world you either do something worth reading or do something worth writing about. Now, viewers, you have been watching somebody from Niger who decided that I'm not going to work for a living, but I'm going to live my making. Now, Amoktar, it's been a pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege interviewing you. You represent one of people who have decided to make a mark in your home country, and because of that, the world will never be the same again, because you came this way. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.